A lot of you let me know that you saw this in Laura Lee's video where she got it on Wish for a flippin' $1. I still have this product even though it was in my worsts of 2017. We're gonna be super frickin' precise because another illuminating highlighter, because that's all they give us at Boxycharm. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So it is Saturday morning. I'm kind of tired, but I had this idea for a video that I just wanted to hop on here and do. I've been accumulating some products over here from Boxycharm. And I was just kind of like, I need to give a second chance to some of these Boxycharm products that I've told you guys aren't my favorites. So I'm gonna be doing a full face of makeup with Boxycharm makeup that I just kind of haven't liked. Some of you guys have commented on it below. Some of it is your favorite makeup. Some of it you agree with me it's not your favorite or you forget about it entirely. So let's just do this full face of Boxycharm makeup that I was not in love with the first few times around and see if I can make it work. But it's gonna be a whole face of stuff I don't really care for, so this is gonna be a video. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, just weird, unique videos I put out every week. So I have nothing on my face. I have washed my face, I've tonered, I've cleansed my face this morning. But now I gotta start with the base. I'm going to start with the Pores No More Luminizer Primer from Dr. Brandt. I love Dr. Brandt. However, I was telling you guys after using this multiple days in a row, I noticed my oily skin starts to get even shinier, especially on the forehead. So I've kind of stopped using it. So I'm gonna revisit this today and see how I think it makes my makeup look. I'm gonna be a little bit more strategic with where I put it this time. Ooh, look at my chicken pox. I'm gonna kind of avoid my forehead and I'm just going to use it on this part of my face where I didn't notice it as shiny. Okay, now the hard part is I'm looking at all the makeup that hasn't really worked for me. A lot of it is illuminating and highlighters. So I think this is gonna be crazy. So what I'm gonna do is take my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, which I have the shade 03 Light Beige, and I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate some Temp 2 into this. I'm not exactly dark enough to put this bronzer into it, but maybe I could put a dab of the Liquid Glow. I just worry because I know I have oily skin and like in a couple hours I'm gonna be like, boom, spotlight on my face. But we'll see. Because this is such a thick product, it could just go really well with it. Let's find out. I'm gonna take a clean dish here and I'm going to just pump in some Milani and then I'm going to just do a dab of the Temp 2. So let's see what happens. I don't know why I woke up this morning thinking, oh, this could be fun to do because I feel like there's so many illuminators that I forgot about that I could get really shiny, but I really think this could be fun and it's gonna give me an opportunity to retry some stuff. I know a lot of you have told me to put that Temp 2 into my foundation and that it just has a great glow from within, even for people with oily skin. So I'm really interested to see how this looks. Okay. So far, I totally see that illumination that you guys were talking about in my comments. I think it looks really pretty right now. I just hope later in the day it doesn't go crazy on my face. I don't have any concealer anymore from Boxycharm because I think the only one we've really gotten was that big palette that sucked. So I'm going to be using my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. Normally in my makeup routine, what I would do next is go in with my NYX contour. So what I'm going to do is go in with my Temp 2. And I have done this before in a previous video, and I'll link it above and below. I liked the way this sat as contour on my face a lot. And a lot of you commented you did too. So I'm curious how this will lay with the other products I'm using. And some dabs here on the sides of my face with the tip of my Real Technique sponge. This is a lot more subtle than my NYX. So I never really keep an eye on how, I'm not really sure how to apply it. Because it's so subtle. It's almost too subtle for me. I'm gonna do it again. I think last time I really liked the 2 applications. I think I really liked that. You guys know I like a full face. You know. I definitely still see all of the illumination from the other products, but I like how this contour is laying down. Okay, so now I will be going in with some powders because again, I have oily skin and I'm hoping that's gonna kind of balance out some of the illumination that I'm putting on my face today. So I'm gonna go in here with a Bare Minerals product that we got from Boxycharm, and this is the Invisible Light palette. You guys know I have raved and raved about this glow. I love putting this under my eyes. It is like a filter for your face. I've never really had too much success with the matte, but I know a lot of you said it's one of your favorites and you've rebought this. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna go in with my regular powder brush instead of a different brush that I was using with it. This is just my Wet n Wild brush I've recently told you guys about, and I really like using this for a powder to set things down. Just kind of like dabbing. I'm not like swiping, I'm dabbing because I really want this matte powder to get on my skin. I really want it to like be that top coat. So for a bronzer, we have gotten the Mineral Glow bronzing powder in the past. It's been a while though, because I've been with Boxycharm for a while. I'm gonna take this new crown brush here and I'm gonna sweep into this, kind of tap it off and go right over where I put that contour from the Temp 2. So kind of narrow for me, this brush for this, because I like it a little bit fluffier. But I am gonna do this down my nose because I think this is gonna be great for the nose. Yeah, really great to kind of get into the sides of your nose. I'm just gonna take a brush with nothing on it that has that more open top and just kind of blend for me, because I really think, for me, I like a more seamless look that this provides. I'm gonna go back in with the powder brush and just dab into the matte and just literally like, I'm sealing it. I feel like this is gonna seal everything, so none of the extra illumination goes crazy. I'm really liking how this is going. I like that there's some illumination, but nothing too crazy. All right, I think we all know we look wicked without brows, and so I still have this product even though it was in my worst of 2017. I'm gonna try it again, and this is my MAC. I don't even know if I wanna do this again, but I feel like I should. All right, this is my MAC Lingering Brown Crayon Pencil. I've told you guys in the past the problem with this was that it would break off. It was really, really dry. I just think we got some old stock because, you know, that happens sometimes. So I'm just gonna kind of go in here. It's just broke off. I also wish that this had a spoolie on the back, and it doesn't. All right, I feel like this is really only good at this point for filling in brows, but not like styling your brows, you know what I mean? So, because it's so frickin' difficult to work with. All right, moving on, because that's annoying. Okay, next I'm gonna be going in with a blush for the face, and then let's see. All right, I've got two here that I wasn't so in love with. Now this one is a product I've gotten a while ago with Boxycharm, so some of you may not have gotten it. It is a Makeup Geek blush, but hi pink rosiness. What color is this? This is XOXO blush, and it's just too bright for this particular tutorial, maybe in the spring, but like, let's just do a different product that I'm not a huge fan of, and you guys already know it is the Studio Makeup blush. This is the, oh god, it's another Luminous, I forgot. Luminous Loose Blush Fudge. I actually used this the other day, and I like the color. I need to press stuff. Never pressed anything, so I guess I'm scared that I don't know how, and also, how many people have time for that? I'm just gonna kind of go up here. I feel like it brightens up my face. These luminous things, I didn't realize how many luminous things that we got that are the things that I keep putting to the side. My chin feeling tacky? I may need to repowder that. Another bronzer that I was gonna use with it to kind of go over and marry the blush and what I have going down here for contour is... Can we just talk for a second about this bronzer? A lot of you let me know that you saw this in Laura Lee's video where she got it on Wish for a flippin' $1. And in Boxycharm, the retail price was $40. And that's why there was so much outrage about it. And it wasn't that good, and there's shimmer and blah, 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 blah. I could see $1 on Wish, but 40? Again, I think this will be a bigger contender for me in the summertime. But let's, I'm just going right now into the more matte shades, dabbing it onto this crown brush, and I'm gonna sweep it back here. Like I said before, I can make this work, it's just not my favorite. All right, so you know we can't avoid it. The reason this has so much hate is because of this shimmer bronzer. So you know I'm gonna go in with this domed highlighting brush from e.l.f. and I'm gonna dab right into those. I think they're the same thing, but oh my gosh, they're so dusty. And I'm gonna put it on my face. Okay, let's hope for the best. Ooh, it kind of looks like a little champagne shade. In person, like, it's like a lot. This could be a fail video. I don't even know. It's fun to play with makeup though, right? It's fun to try it. Better me try all of this makeup than you guys try and do it all at once, so I'll take one for the team. Okay, on the end of the nose, just the end of the nose right there, that's pretty damn cute. Is that the right word? We're gonna go with cute. I kind of like that. Look at that, we're winning. We're winning a little bit. Right now, I'm gonna go another level, and I'm gonna do just a little bit of brightening right here in the forehead area because I like how this is like a golden glow and not like a oily, too much shimmer glow. So I'm hoping that's gonna combat anything that tries to be too luminous on the forehead. But just down low, like here. Like my unicorn spot. This is my unicorn spot. Ooh, unicorn spot. Even though there are sparkles, and I think that's why people are the most pissed about this, because you can kind of see, like when I move my face, the sparkles. I don't know if you can see the sparkles right now, but oh my goodness, that's not even the highlighter I planned to use. Hope this will be fun. Actually, what I'm gonna do now is something I like to do when I think I'm putting on some luminous makeup that might be a little too much. What I like to do, and I'm gonna go back in with that same brush, where is it? I'm gonna go in with this new crown brush we have that's dome shaped, and I like to use this for precise powdering, and I'm gonna show you where I like to do that. I'm gonna go back into this matte shade right here, get as much product on it as I can because I'm an oil slick in the day, and I'm gonna go where I know I get oily, which is right here, because it's always kind of where the highlighter and then the rest of the makeup meet, and I feel like this gets oily and then it starts to look highlightery and then it becomes one big like shiny area. So I'm gonna press extra, since I've done all that already, right into this area. Now we're gonna be super frickin' precise because another illuminating highlighter, because that's all they give us at Boxycharm for highlighters, is this Cougar one. This one is not my favorite, and I've done a few different videos talking about this. I like the Artist Couture better than this. If we're gonna compare the two, Artist Couture wins over the Cougar. All right, we're gonna take the So Susan fan brush we got from Boxy. God, this is so hard to use. All right, just hitting right here. That is the extent of it. Everybody pray. Don't wander, don't wander. Damn, that looks good in my viewfinder. Can't lie to you. Maybe in person, no, person looks pretty good right now too. Okay, we're gonna stop there while we're ahead. Stop while you're ahead. Not bad, not bad. The key is to stop while you're ahead, but I'm not mad right now. Not mad at this. Okay, now we're gonna move on to something that might be a little controversial, and it's gonna be eyeshadow palettes that I'm just not in love with and don't reach for. Some of you in my comments I know have agreed with me. Some of you are like, that's my tried and true, back off, bitch. And I know, I'm not throwing shade, I'm just saying what works for me, personally, and this ridiculous face. So, the three palettes I have in front of me are the Tarte. I know some of you adore it, and some of you don't. I don't reach for this mostly because it's not very inclusive with other warm shades, and I'm a warm shade kind of gal, but it has decent shades in it that I do like. Another palette is the Real Her Do Your Swatch, which I have seen this little hoe making the rounds lately. She's been in some FabFitFun boxes. There's some other boxes. It's kind of like liquidate the product that won't sell in real life. I don't know. Maybe that shade. But it's got some really great warm brown deep hues to it that could go well with this. And the third product, please don't shoot me via the internet because I know some of you love this, some of you said you forget about it, but the Winky Lux palette for me, really, like I said, I have a lot of these shades in another palette that is more inclusive than 9 shades. These two are kind of the standouts for me. These are the three I don't generally reach for, so I'm gonna make an eye look out of these and try not to look too crazy. But I always look crazy, so whatever. All right, where do I want to start? Okay, I'm going to start with the Winky Lux. So I'm going to come up here to this shade. What is this? I don't know the colors. Strut. We're going to come up here to Strut. Take off the excess. There is excess. And go right in this crease here. Okay. Beautiful. Now, let's see. So now I'm going to come over here to the Do Your Squats palette from Real Her. And I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'm gonna dab over here in just the tip into Invincible, kick it off, and I'm gonna come out here to the outer corner and just kind of do some circular motions to work it down and up. Down and up. Sounds like a workout because we're doing our squats apparently. I'm so punny, so punny. Okay, not bad. Not my favorite, not bad. I just feel so uninspired because it's just like brown, highlight colors, shimmer colors, brown, brown, brown. What am I gonna do next? Go into dazzling, just the tip again. Do this, I'm just gonna do the base here, don't go up, just kind of work that into the lid. I'm just making this up as I go in case you haven't noticed. I come over here to my Luxie 227T brush I'm gonna go into this gold shade. I do like this gold shade. It's like a liquid gold. Just pop it here onto our lid. We're just gonna come over here into this shade that looks like I've popped into several times. Oh. And now we're just gonna blend and marry in the crease here and in the outer corner. I'm bored. I'm uninspired. These are just so boring to me. But if you are a neutral lover, I feel like I have to justify it because I'm sure you guys are gonna be like, that's my favorite palette. I'm sorry if this is your favorite palette. This is just so uninspiring to me. I'm gonna come up here to their gold, which is Sunset. Oh, there's names on the inside, I forgot. Okay, the other name was Marina. Now I'm gonna come in here to Sunset. And just kind of pop that in here, that into the inner corner, and kind of work it onto the lid a bit. Just gonna take a brush, go up here into Driven, and I like to smooth out the top part, blend with the rest of the shades, because that's my jam and what I like to do. You go in back with the Moda Pro. I'm not gonna put anything on it. I'm just going to use whatever's left on here from everything and blend that into the crease. It's not a tutorial, just letting you know what I'm doing, because this is makeup I don't like. But so far the face makeup is not upsetting me. These eyeshadow palettes are uninspiring for me. For me, if they inspire you, that's awesome. That's just so uninspiring. I'm just bored with that. What else could I do? I mean, there's a lot of things I could do, and I'm sure you guys are like, I would do this. Let's go into Terrific down here. It's got more of a, like a red undertone to it, but it's got a lot of frickin' frackin' sparkles in it. But let's see if we can make that work anyway, because I'm bored. Let's just find a color to go under the lashes and be done with it. I keep trying to make it work, and it's just not my favorite. Let's do this little purple bitch. What is she? Cheshire, because at least this one's giving me color. Go in here, and I'm just gonna go under the lashes. Okay. Oh, I forgot I was gonna use this. Okay, so vintage. Let's try this little bitch again, shall we? This is the vintage smoky pencil that we just got. I'm gonna put it on the top lashes this time and see how I feel about it. That does not look pretty. It's like all bumpy now. It's not even up. Oh, I'm just... How's that $21? Before I put on some lashes, the lip product I have here that nobody liked before is the Mess Around shade from ColourPop. And I'm just like, if I put this on, is it gonna mess up the whole look? I don't know. I don't know. The face makeup I'm pretty pleased with, at least I can see so far. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm gonna put on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did not put on false lashes because I just kind of wanted to see what the liner was looking like, and to me this is not jet black like they claim it is. It is more of a charcoal gray, and I just don't really like it on me. I don't think it looks good. Also, the Bare Minerals matte powder, not that great for setting under the eyes, at least for me, because I was seeing a lot of creasing, so I had to go in with my normal loose powder just in those areas to kind of pat it down so I wasn't creasing all day. Alright, so now to get on with this look and the products I'm not a fan of, and in case we haven't gone through enough highlighters yet, I'm now going to be going to this highlighter. This is the Becca highlighter in Prosecco Pop. I don't use it because it's a liquid. Alright, so I'm just going to dab this a little bit here, and I'm going to use this on my body right here. Ugh, pumps so much. So I'm just going to go on that collarbone. Give it a glow. I don't wear rings when I do this because I don't want to get the goo all in my rings. I think for this summer, that's going to really go well on the body. I have two setting sprays and I don't like either of them. So, alright, let's do this. The Cover FX. Jeez. What I should have done is done what I told you guys before. Dang it! What I do when I do want to use this is when I'm putting on my foundation. Well, I've also used a lot of illuminator, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. I spray this on my Beauty Blender / Real Technique sponge and then press the foundation into my skin. That's a way to use this if you're already not using a ton of illuminator, which I'm already doing today. So, alright, let's shake this shit up. I don't know if you can shake this up enough. I really don't. Maybe I'll avoid the forehead. Let me just try that. And then, of course, the other setting spray we got was a Spray Set Go. I'm gonna use that just as a final setting spray all over my face, even though I'm gonna look like I went to a water park. Assaulting. Whew, ooh, oh. I can tell you at this point, after everything has been on and settled down into itself, and without all of the lights, I'm looking real shiny right here, right where I don't like to look shiny. It's kind of like in this part of my face, because highlight is good, but here just makes you start looking like an oil slick, and it just doesn't look great. I can already tell I'm getting oily or like too shiny. Maybe I don't want to say oily yet, because I don't know if I've had a chance to get too oily, but shiny AF here, which I don't like that much. But I think the powder did pretty well right over here. I think that's done okay. Definitely a lot of glitz and glam all up in this region between the highlights and the bronzers with extra illumination and all of the other stuff. Like right here, this is gonna be a little intense later, I can see. But so far, this is what I'm thinking. Guys, this is me applying all of the Boxycharm makeup that I'm kind of giving a second try to, and I have some good takeaways from this. Let me let you know after I've worn this for a few hours how I feel about it more in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. But what my takeaways from this really are that some of these products I kind of like and I'm looking forward to using maybe in a different season more than I did before. So let's see. I like this on the body. Like look at the collarbone and the shoulders. I like this on the body, and I think in the summertime, you know, with some skirts on your legs, like you're gonna have some sexy legs and shoulders this summer. I think this could be really good for summer. Maybe on top of that, I would layer this when I'm illuminating the body, maybe. Might look like Edward Cullen, but you never know. I'll try it. Not loving this lip color still. I know I'm wearing gray, but like it's a little too monotone. I may have to take this off before I go anywhere. These three palettes, dude, like there are some, like it's not that they don't blend well, it's just they bore the hell out of me. I don't love this eye look today. I really just don't like this vintage liner. This is the second time I've used it, and I'm wearing it on top of my lids. I'm curious if it's gonna smear more, but so far I'm not impressed with the execution of the look. I'm actually surprised I enjoy the bronzer shimmer in here. It's right over here on my face. I like that well enough, and I think again in the summer it's gonna look great. But I also think again on the shoulders maybe, I don't know. I'm not as aggravated with the product itself. I'm really aggravated that it was on Wish for $1. Not happy about that. But I'll try it again in the summer for sure, but I'm not as mad as I was. Okay, and where's it at? Cougar. I'm gonna figure out how this wears today, but right now this strip of highlight that this applied wasn't as bad. I hate loose powders because I'm a messy bitch. We've talked about this, but I'm actually not mad right now. Still hate the way this sprays. For me, this is only a brush spray. I'm still on the fence about this matte powder. For sure, not good under the eyes. I would only do face with that, no longer under the eyes. But the glow under the eyes, if I wasn't already glowing like the sun, I use that under the eyes for sure. I do like this contour with the Temp 2. Now that I've given it a second run from my previous video where I was comparing it next to something I really like, I think this is kind of standing up on its own. And the Illuminizer, I do like the Illuminizing Primer sometimes. So again, I'm wondering if summertime would be better or worse. Could be way worse actually. Maybe this is the season I should love it. I don't know. I know I don't like it on my forehead. On the face right now, as the makeup has set down, it does not look bad. This eyebrow pencil isn't my favorite. It's just still not, it's still just not. Okay, I have had this on for a hot minute. I've had a moment to review some footage. I've had a moment to look at this in different lighting. And would I ever do this again intentionally? No, because I have so much glitter on my face and some highlight and illumination. It's crazy for me and my skin. Some people with super dry skin may be like, give me all the shimmer, give it all to me. I can't. I'm definitely gonna have to restructure my face a bit before I leave today. But this was really fun to do with you guys because I really wanted to kind of go through all of the products from Boxycharm that I've been like, no, and give them a second chance. I do really have some good takeaways from this challenge and from me trying all of these on my face. Now granted, I will now use some of these bits and pieces differently and not all together, but this was a lot of fun to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every week. Bye friends.